my friends, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sherry, and I'm here today to share a quick craft. So I'm going to call it hashtag quickie craft. Anyway, I'm just trying that out, that little hashtag. But yeah, maybe it'll become a regular thing. We'll see. But yeah, I'm working on the Patriotic journal, working on some extra ephemera for that journal and to send along with that journal. And the person that reserved it sent me these really cool blue with stars, white and red stripes playing cards. So, and she also sent me these coin wrappers. So I thought, this is blue, put red with this one, put the red one with that, red and white, put the blue one with this. So this is just one of the many, many ways to use coin wrappers, right? You can make little clusters, but I just thought these would look cool together. And these are my labels that I had out. So I thought, let's put a red on top of the blue, coin wrapper, and then a blue on top of the red coin wrapper. And these are actually stickers, and you can use them by peeling off the back, or you can just glue this down if you want it to be thicker, or you want to use it for a tab or something instead of gluing it, sticking it down, totally sticking it down on something. So I'm going to add more to this, a couple of stickers from my sticker sheet here. I've been really trying to use these stickers from the scrapbook collection kit that I'm using with these journals, and you can see I'm doing very well. There's probably about at least half of them maybe gone that I've used. So let's put these together and see how these turn out. So I'm thinking if I continue doing this hashtag quickie crafts, that they could be like 30 minutes or less. That's pretty quick, right? I mean, some crafts just take hours, some take days, so 30 minutes is pretty quick or less. So, and this should be way less than 30 minutes. So let's just get going and see how long it does take us. I've got my Papercraft here. I'm going to go ahead and glue down the coin wrappers. So this is a nickel. This blue one happens to be a nickel, in case you're wondering. And you want to look for some red and blue coin wrappers. This blue one right here has the nickel, $2, and then the nickels on it. So let's see if this is going to work actually. This is what I'm trying to use up, and I had it upside down, but we will see in seconds here if it's going to actually produce any glue. If not, I'll grab my other one. It's got a little blockage here. Nope, it's taken too long. We don't want to delay our quickie craft here, so let's grab my other one. I thought it was, I have been using that right along, and it's been just pouring out. But today, maybe it's actually almost gone, which is great. Finally, how long it takes to get out those last drips sometimes. So I'm kind of going to just glue this right in the middle here. Maybe off to one side. Let me try that too. So I've got glue right up to there. I'm going to put, not necessarily centered on here. So like that. It's not even centered this way. I just want it to be kind of, not necessarily centered, so that it can be put on a page or something like that. It can be totally a decoration, just totally glued down, or it can be made into a tuck spot, whatever somebody would want it to be. This one too is the penny with the red. It says 50 cents pennies on it, just in case you're wondering. And I'm going to put this one a little lower, so these will not be the same. And then I'm going to let's see if I can get the backing off these. If not, I'll just glue the whole thing down. Sometimes these are a little hard to get the backing off. And I don't mind at all just putting glue on the back and gluing them down. And I do like the fact, oh, here it comes, but I do like the fact that that does give you extra strength if you need it, that extra layer. So let's put a little bit of Papercraft on the back of this. I think it would stick down okay, but this is, you know, a playing card, which is slick, you know, has that slick surface. I did not sand these down or anything like that. I usually use my Fabri-Tac on the playing cards, and I don't have any trouble gluing things down onto them. So let's see, my coin wrapper just moved a little, so let me straighten that out. Okay, so there's that one so far. Let's see if we can get the backing off of this red one, red and white. And we can, okay. And again, a little Fabri-Tac on here. Alrighty, and then we'll put this one down. And let's overlap this one like this, since we put this up a little farther on the card, just a little bit farther. I'm going to kind of do it like this, so you can see how it's up above the coin wrapper here and down below there. This one is up above, but see, it's not down below. So different. Both look nice, both look cute and very patriotic. So now what I want to do is just use up some of these stickers. So I want a little decoration with some words. So I've got a bunch of words here. I've got some words all over too, like USA, things like that. But I'm picturing something like, let me move my glue, like this right here. A little red, white, and blue sticker. And again, these are stickers, but I want to make sure they do not come up. So I'm going to add a little Fabri-Tac. Since this is blue, let's add it onto the first color we see here. Little white and then a little blue. Let's see. Actually, I think I like it on this one because it's more of a contrast with the red. So I'm going to kind of just put it right here. That way, this can be written on, you know. Somebody wants to do a little journaling here, a little journaling spot, dates, names, whatever anybody might want to put there. Okay, so we've got that decoration. Let's find one for this one. And I've got another red and blue one here. We just saw how the blue one looked on there. Kind of, you know, it was nice. It was cute. It would have been fine, but let's go with the opposite here, a red one. Okay, so a little glue. And I kind of just want to leave, you know, I've got plenty of writing room there doing it like this. And just adds so much and really looks cute. And now a word. So let's look at the words again real quick. And we have, it doesn't matter, it just needs to fit really. It doesn't matter what the word is. And it needs to show up. So we've got white background words, red background words, and blue background words here. And these light blue ones. I'm going to go for a red, blue, or white. Let's see, it doesn't matter. I can put it all the way across the bottom or just a little one here. It's actually easier to use the little ones up than the longer ones, usually. So I think a long one would fit across here. So it's a good opportunity for me to use some of the longer ones. Let's use, let's take this one here right off the top line. You're a grand old flag. And even though there's not a flag on here, that's fine. So I've got the red label here. So here's kind of like what this one would look like. And over here. Okay, so it looks cute on both. I could even put it up here too. I kind of like it. Well, actually this one just struck me as looking really cool up here. So let's just do it. When it grabs me, I just say that is it. That was meant to be, and put it down. No hesitating. Which takes up more time, right? Which there's nothing wrong with it. If you need more time, you can take more time. No problem. You're a grand old flag. Isn't that cute? And then look how much it adds, just adding that little line of words. And now let's see what we want over here. Now those are kind of bold. See how the white words are kind of bold there, and there's some on here with much lighter words like this All-American Family. I really like that, but the words are cursive and they're very thin, so they wouldn't show up so much, but that's okay really. As far as bold words, we've got this red, white, and blue one here, America the Beautiful. I think I might try that one. It's got red, white, and blue and a white background. Yes, I like that. So I like that one on the top. Well, let's try it on the bottom real quick. Yeah, actually I like it on the top too. It just looks like it needs, it doesn't really need it, but it looks, I think it looks best up there, to me anyway. To my eyes it looks best. So I'm going to put it right here. Over to the side more. This one's kind of, see, I centered that one. This one I put over to the side. So whatever you think looks best at the time if you're making something like this. But just some ideas on how to use some playing cards. It doesn't have to be patriotic. Any kind of, maybe you have, you know how this is in kind of an all over pattern, so it makes a good background. So something like that. And just use up your bits and pieces, you know, and put them together and see what you can do to make a little cluster. So if you wanted this to be a pocket on a page, you know, or decoration, you can still combine it with other things. Like here's a little piece of this scrap here. This red one could even go on there. Look how that picks it up. If you wanted to, something like that. But let's just say we're putting this on a page in the journal, and so it could go here and glue it completely down. Look how beautiful that would look in this whole scheme of colors here. It really adds a nice punch to this page, and it can just be totally glued down, or you can glue here and here and have a little pocket under there. Really cute. And that is my quickie craft today. So I hope you enjoyed the new hashtag quickie craft, and the clusters that we made today. See, here's the back. I never did show you the back, but yep, they are just plain playing cards, and that have an overall pattern on them, and came out really super cute. So I will see you in my next video. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you then.